Do you ever feel like you want to just run away from your life? You need a break. You just need everything to stop. You feel somehow unsupported and just stuck in your body or in life in general. So I'm going to talk about this, and I'm also going to talk about how I made the shift and an opportunity that actually helped me reach a level of freedom that I had been yearning for a long time. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and then we'll get right into it. So if you're in your 40s and you're a woman and you have just become accustomed to feeling disconnected and unsupported and just settled for that because it feels like the norm, I can feel you. And I've been there, and that's how I felt. So I always felt like I needed to get away from my life, to breathe, to take a break. And what I discovered is that a lot of times when we're burnt out, when we are just tired and done, it's because we've lost our center, our feminine power, the place that intuition comes from, wisdom comes from, and for women especially, it is our place of power to bring into the world. So when we feel like we need to get our power back, we're literally it's an indicator that we have lost our center, that we haven't been connecting with our center. And so this is what I help women do. And I help women find freedom in financial freedom and inner freedom. And the opportunity that came along for me, the vehicle, if you will, to find this financial freedom and inner freedom, it came at a time that I was praying because I couldn't see a solution. All I knew is I felt stuck. I felt trapped. I was struggling financially. I was working more than I wanted to because I was exhausted and I couldn't get away. So I felt like I had to keep working harder, pushing harder, working more hours. But what I really needed was to connect deeply, to rest deeply. So I'm going to tell a story before I get into this opportunity, because I remember when they locked us down. It was a day after my birthday, and I was traveling from Texas back to North Carolina. And I didn't know if I was going to make it. I didn't know if I was going to get stuck somewhere in between my family's and my fiance's, where I lived, my house, my home. I didn't know, but I knew that I was just naturally reaching toward freedom, as most of us do, in the best that we know how. So I made it home. And because they were saying you have to stay home, you can't go anywhere, I started reaching even more and more defiantly for freedom. So I decided to go with a friend of mine on a state park, national park tour. So I went from North Carolina and I went out west because I wasn't going to accept someone else's story of what my life was going to look like, of what my freedom was going to look like. I wasn't going to let someone else put me into a state of fear that wasn't true for me. So just telling this story because I believe that we all reach for freedom, and in different ways. We all crave it. We all know that it's our natural way of being. And so when we are in the opposite of that state of freedom, we act out. We get tired, we get drained, all of this. So I was in this place when this opportunity came along, and it's called LiveGood, and it's network marketing company, which I had sworn I would never do network marketing again. I had past in network marketing. I had successes, I had failures, but I was done doing it the old way. And when this came to me, it was presented with great health products, and they were up to 80% off. So the magnesium and D3 that I was already buying was $8 versus $50 or $60. And so that made sense. Then I was shown the opportunity, the income potential, and the ability to make residual income So you can do work one time and you can get paid on it for years, residual. I really needed this at this time because, as I said, I was burnt out. I was tired, I was exhausted, and I needed time to get back to my center, to breathe, to come from my place of power. I needed time to heal. And life wasn't allowing that. But this opportunity came along, and I could work part-time. I can make full-time pay. I can make weekly pay. I can make monthly, unlimited potential earnings, direct deposited into my bank, and then it could turn into residual. So it was full-time pay, part-time hours, which I needed. I needed that time. I needed a flexible schedule. I needed to be able to up and go when I wanted. Number one, because that filled my need for freedom. Number two, my family needed me to be able to do this, flexibility. And I had been working my own business, so I didn't want to be tied down to a desk all day. I needed to be able to be outside and start filling myself up. I also didn't want to be putting more money into the business than I was getting out, which is what had happened in the past. And I didn't want to be on three-ways all day, and I didn't want to be doing home parties and meetings all day. And so LiveGood is different. It's different than any other network marketing business that I've ever seen, in everything that I just said, but also there are no expensive startup fees. It's $40 one time. You get set up with 3 websites done for you, a funnel system done for you, and email marketing. So they email your prospects, and it's high converting. And then it's less than $10 a month, membership fee every month. So this is unheard of. I spent so much money in other companies, and you were required to order product. You were required to order a certain amount of product. One company I was spending $150 a month, one company $300 a month, and I didn't always need these products that month. I was just buying and stockpiling these products because I had to qualify. And this company, they don't require any of that. You don't have to order products if you don't want to. Most affiliates want to because they're such top quality products. And personally have made a huge difference in my health, my cardiovascular health, which was another reason that I needed time to heal. But these products have been a game changer, and this business has been a game changer because it checked every box that I needed for my own personal needs to be met, my freedom needs, my health needs, my financial needs. And, I didn't see it coming. I just put the prayer out, and then this was presented to me. So I am personally looking for women in their 40s who have been feeling stuck. Maybe they're already successful in their own businesses, but they need to take time away. They don't, they're still trading their time for money, and they need a little more time for themselves. Or maybe they're looking for beach money, or maybe they're wanting to start a new business and looking for a new network marketing business that fits their needs. I'm looking for women who want to do it in a different way. So not forcing and go, 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 but really tuning into their center and their power and bringing out that part of them in the business world, in their own business. I've met many coaches who have decided to do network marketing because it gives them more time. They have time to travel. They'll have more financial freedom, and that residual income and just the passive income gives them a level of freedom that they didn't have in their coaching practice. And then they choose to do their coaching, and they're, can select a small number of clients to work with. This is what I'm doing personally. And I've known many others that have done the same. I know one who has reached millionaire status. She was a coach. It still is a coach, but it wasn't meeting all of her needs, and this is. So yes, so I'm looking to come together with a group of like-minded women in their 40s who are looking for more. Maybe they want to reach that millionaire status. Whatever it is for you, come and join me. I want to work together in doing it a different way in a company that's completely different. We, I think, brought in about 180,000 new members in just over 110 days, which is huge growth. It's probably one of the fastest growing companies right now and hasn't even hit its momentum. So it's you know, also it's a people's business. People are making money in this when they weren't ever able to make money in network marketing or MLM. So you can finally be successful with MLM. You can do it your way. And yeah, so join me. I'm going to put the link under the video, and you can watch a short 6-minute video. Then you can get signed up as an affiliate, and we can thrive in business. I'm also going to put a link under here for our #1 prospecting formula that is using attraction marketing. So it brings prospects to you, and you don't ever have to worry about running out of leads and begging friends and family and everybody you see on the street. We're doing it completely differently in that way as well. So join me, and I look forward to your success.